Good early morning everyone and welcome back. Mating's full go at the moment. There's only 10 cows on today. Most of them are in the older herd. There's only 3 young ones. It's actually the third morning this morning, I think. Yeah, 13th, 10, 11, 12. No, it's actually the 4th morning of mating. But first season using holder. So the cows that are on heat, their lights flash and the lights is on that side, on the right side. So when the cows are on the left side of the pit, you can't see them when you walk up. So what I find is that if I walk backwards and I just turn their heads as I go like this, when there is one, I can clearly see the light flashing. But I don't think there's any in this row. No, compared to the right side of the pit, all I gotta do is walk up and they sort of stick out pretty well, or it's definitely easier to see them. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, and there's one more. Number 11. Bit of a quiet morning with only 10 on. Sort of we want to get about 15 a day. You want to submit, so you want 90 cows to come on heat in the first 3 weeks. And that's roughly, for me, about 15 a day. So 10's on the quiet side, although we have had a busy first day. It's nice and manageable to get about 1 or 2 cows a row. Put the first one at the front, make it a bit easier for Dad. Come on, up you go. Come on, up you go. Come on. I write on the bits of paper too, so I know which one goes in what. Here's the Star AI Tech, number 1. She can go, you can go, she's a little bit on the smaller side, this cow, so using a bull that's got a higher live weight average. Done. Definitely easier on this side, you can see it flashing just there. Number 28, 1, that's it. 1 a row makes it real easy, especially when you're doing them like we do. Just makes it a bit quicker. Mum's actually come down to help us too. Well, I don't know if you can see her, she's out in the yard. Just pushing the cows up, but it's handy on this side because, as I said, it's hard to see them, but this is the right side here, so you can see them flashing as they walk in like this. If they're on, I don't think any in this row are. Come to my list here, and 28, she's on it, so she will get a replacement straw. I am using a bit of beef this year, or Charolais, so she'll get a Jersey straw, and her udder's actually not too flash. So come over to my wingman planner, and my udder improver is, he's a crossbred bull, Neptune, so I'm going to use him. We're actually heading down to AI the Heifers today as well. The weather looks fairly average, so we might be doing it out in the rain, but that's why Mum's come down to give us a hand. She's not working at the moment, and it is handy, we finish milking quicker. I can sort of do all this and she can help Dad change cups. It's definitely a lot faster. On to the next herd, or the heifers. So the 3 that we're on actually have all come in the first row, which is handy because we can inseminate them and then there's nothing else to do, which makes it easy. How many is that going to be in total for today? 10, although this girl here, she has come on, but I'm going to leave it for tomorrow. She'd go to beef anyway, she's a bit useless. A little bit random, but have you ever seen a cow's tooth before? I'm sure a lot of you haven't. There's a couple here, they must be falling out at the moment and growing new ones. It's pretty big, isn't it? Very sharp. See where they've been grinding down. Like I said, nice quiet day, 10. But if we go back to the last couple, I think yesterday I had 16. And so I had quite a few there, and then actually had 23 the first day. Just dropped off just a wee bit, but it should pick back up. In my last video where we did the scanning, these PG cows, there's 6 of them, so 3 of them have come on heat. 2 yesterday, 1 the day before. So these other 3 might come on between about the 5th and the 6th day since that. But a while back I did a video on Mark from Wingman where we picked the bulls, and I've got the bull planner here. So this year it's just made it so much easier. 5 bulls, just go off the looks, what I think I want to improve on the cow when I see it. Just go off that first impression, whack the straw in. Just simplified it so much. He's even got down the bottom how to use the bull planner, pick the single most important feature of that cow you want to improve and use that appropriate bull. So he's got up here all-rounder, capacity improver, production improver, udder improver and size improver. I'm only 4 days into it, but I'm loving it so far. Into morning jobs, get these ticked off, and then we will shoot down, try and get finished as early as I can. Actually need to start weaning some of these calves. There's a few in here that are pushing 100 kilos. There'd be the odd bull plus these Charolais, they'll be at about 100 now. And this heifer calf here, she's sort of weaning herself. Hey, number 2. Another thing that's made it real easy this year is just the lights on the collars. So instead of walking up the rows having to look for tag numbers, don't have an auto drafter, that would make it even easier again. Just look for the flashing light and then bingo. Write the number down, write it in the book and do it. I reckon Halter can make it better though, and at the moment when they come out of their break, morning and night, or whenever you shift them, their light flashes white if they're on heat. But what I reckon Halter should do is be able to make it so that if you're using sex semen or you're using beef or whatever you're using, you can assign those cows to like a colour. So this year I'm dropping the 20% out of the herd, or bottom 20% producers, and I'm putting them to beef. It'd be nice if that when they came out of the paddock, their lights just flash red, so you'd know, oh sweet, I don't even have to look, just put a beef straw on it. Maybe they are working on something like that, but I reckon it would just be so useful. I know a lot of people use drafting gates and stuff, but even when you got to get them back through round the race and before you put them up, it'd just be nice to know, oh look, those are the ones that, you know, beef, we'll just put them all up in the same row and bang, bang, bang. All done, coming to grab Dad. I think I've got everything I need, might just double check. Got my papers, wipes, pistolet, sheaths, water cup, tweezers, cutter and gloves. Gloves, lubes down there, got some gloves. Plus the bank, good to go. This year I PG'd 40 of the top heifers, and yesterday we did 19 of them, which is a lot. Like that's the most I think I've done on the first day. Usually the second and third days are the big ones, but Merv's just texted through and said there's 11 on today, so not as big as yesterday, should get through them a little bit quicker. 11, cool. 11 yesterday. You actually struggled to do 2 of them yesterday, didn't you?
Don't tell everyone that.
Which you haven't done in the past.
No, I
last couple of years you haven't had any like that.
No, I haven't. I'm not quite sure why, but yep, you can muck around for so long. Yeah,
unfortunately, they were 2 of the better ones. One of them was Willie's calf club calf from last year. But we'll see what happens. Yeah,
they'll still may work, but there's little swimmers in there, so they might swim up the right way, who knows.
A little bit wet down these ways.
Yeah, now, thank goodness.
Might keep the bank in the back of the RAV and just load the straws up there. Game time. He told us there was 11, but there's actually 13.
Oh, yeah, 13.
Which is good.
Merv can't count very well.
No, I thought this morning was a quick count.
They're all rubbed real good though. You can see all the scratchies, orange as.
You wait, you see number 65. She's actually got the marks on the side.
Oh yeah.
It looks like her thing's gone.
That's why I like these red ones or orange ones. They're just easy to see. You can see them from miles away. That one, yeah. 2 more to go. That one, this one. That is a good chunk of them done in the first 2 days. So what, there must be, how many today? 13. Yesterday there was 15, which is
18, wasn't it?
30. So there's another about 10 or 12 to go. Hopefully most of them come on tomorrow, and then maybe just do it for 4 days. She's rubbed good. Look at that, nice and orange. Actually did it a little bit differently this year, eh? 2 Merv. So last year had them all in a group up here, and then we just draft the ones out that were cycling. Instead this year got the bulls to arrive on the 10th. They're out with 40 of the others, and then we're just doing these as well. So once we've got enough, or we do 4 days, all these will just go out with the bulls for them to clean them up as well.
No, that's it. That's it.
Which one's that? I'll put an asterisk next to that one too.
Yep.
69, not easy. Hey, was that 4 of them you've had trouble with?
3, I think.
3. 3 real bad ones.
3 I haven't been able to do.
Be interesting to see if they get in calf or hold to any of these.
You alright? Right, don't come down.
Yeah, I will. Number 13, that's quite a nice looking heifer there. Hey. On some pretty good tucker. Real good.
I've kept this for us, remember?
Yeah.
So I've just got to go there and give them the trough, Andrew.
No, that's sweet. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. This is the 3rd year doing this, but the last couple of years what I've done is I have jabbed the top ones, kept them all in a mob, so all the heifers in a mob. Any that come on naturally, put them up. But this year we've actually taken the other half of them, which aren't in with these, and they have actually run out with the bulls. So the bulls arrived on the 10th, they've gone out with them. I thought, well, there's not much point AIing them. We'll just, yeah.
But you're going to be able to pick out which is which when they calve.
Yeah, well, I think this year we will, yeah, because we're putting beef in, I'm just going to, yeah, instead of having the heifers in their own calving mob, I'm going to run any that aren't AI'd with, or that are bagging up, I'm going to put them with the beef funds, or the cows that we don't want to keep replacements from, and then just run our own herds of replacement cows, plus these heifers, which will be included in them, so it should work. Still 2 calving mobs, but the heifers will be included instead of having their own mob. Back to it, there's only 1 cow on this afternoon, which is her. At least milking in the afternoon, we can AI twice a day if we want. Haven't done it every day, but I just drafted her out. Dad's put her up just now. She's quite a good example because she's a nice cow that milks well. Probably needs a bit more capacity, but she just has such a hideous udder on her. I've put that udder improver bull across her, which is Neptune. He's a crossbred bull. Good udder traits on him. To try and fix that up. Just, yeah, not happy with the udder. That is horrible. She's actually a fairly young cow as well. It's supposed to actually get quite wet tonight. And then finally, after this, it actually looks like we might be getting a little bit of sun. But we were talking about it today, and I reckon it'd have to be one of the least sunniest Octobers we've had in, well, since I've been home probably, for the last 8 seasons.
Definitely.
It's just been cloudy and wet. We usually get a little bit of rain sort of every day. I know you were saying when you were AIing you had a real bad year.
It was about 30 years ago, 35 years ago I suppose.
Rained every day for a month. But it certainly feels like it's doing that at the moment, but yeah.
There's lots of grass of course, but there's no guts of it, I imagine. So.
Yeah, the grass is growing, which is nice. But for it to be like this late, usually October's spring. Once we get into sort of October, it's spring and we get nice sun. It is tend to be
normally the wet month.
Yeah, August is the horrible month. Once you get through August, you're usually alright. However, it will come. We'll get some good weather eventually. Maize paddock's coming along nicely. You can see how brown it is now, so it's probably ready to be ploughed under. I need to move that pile of embers there. I thought actually I might just dump them in. There's a couple of sort of bull holes up the top there, so I might dump them in there. Still a little bit of sand to move it around. I've been putting it around the odd trough. Done that one, the one over there, one over there. So I just need to put the trailer on it and move it. I'll take it a bit further now. I'll put the bulls in there. They're up the top there getting out of the weather. I've put a fence sort of halfway through there to keep them up that end, because that's where sort of there's a fair bit of grass up there. I need to actually catch up with the buck as well. They're going away, I think they're going overseas this week. What's today? Monday. Jeez, it feels like Sunday. Because I think when they play out, they're going to hit a water line which comes from his. So I need to find out what I need to do there, because I can't imagine it's going to get ploughed in the next couple of days. Maybe, I don't know. Surely I must be somewhat up the list. But I mean, it's the same for everyone. Everyone's maize is going to go in a little bit later this year. The lease ground straight through there, that's browning off nicely. I actually need to go and have a look down there and see what needs doing. There was one fence which needed pulling out, so whether I do that or they've done that, not sure. Need to go and check out. I was trying to enter the inseminations from the day in, and if you do it on halter before 3 o'clock, it takes off the cows which have been done today, so they won't flash in the afternoon. So those are all the ones from this morning. And then there was 6 on this afternoon, mainly in the young herd. So I did that 118, that's the one with the bad udder. That's the heat graphs that started there on that big day. And then the orange is the cows you've done. So this today, see there's still a bit of green at the top of that bar. So once I get them tomorrow, that'll turn green. On the first day, there's a little bit of green up there because there was one on that I didn't do. I'm not going to get her in calf. submitted so far 23%, which is not too bad in 4 days. So when I, like I was saying earlier on, hit that about 33% or 30%, so 7% off. I've got 3 more days to do it. And in the last 26 days, 90% of the cows are cycled. So looking good so far. Here comes that rain, or here comes a little bit of rain. Hopefully if there's any farmers out there watching, hopefully you're having a good start to mating, or your cows are cycling well leading up to it. It's one of those things that I like to have good reproductive results, because if you do have a bit of a bad year, it can set you back a couple of seasons. So yeah, it's going to be interesting going from once a day to twice a day. Everything looks good so far, but you never know until you scan, or if you scan in January. However, I think that'll wrap it up. I'm gonna go and get ready for the morning. It looks like there is gonna be a heap of rain coming about the time we go down to Merv, so I might have to take an umbrella. Probably should chuck a gazebo in and put it over the race. That'd be the way to do it. However, thanks for watching, guys, and see ya next time.